India to help militarily to Afghanistan as the US moving out of Afghanistan, and India is going to buy 100 Rafale jets and helicopters to keep check on China and Pakistan out. India and France have decided to intensify the defense cooperation with France, offering to shift 100% assembly line for the Panther medium utility helicopter, as well as 70% of the assembly line of Rafale fighter jets with full transfer of technology, people familiar with the matter said on Saturday of January. The official said there are a real possibility that India, which has contract for 36 Omni-role fighter jets of Rafale, could buy more Rafale jets in light of the French offering to bring 70% of the assembly line, including the local vendor development. As already India has bought 36 Rafale fighter jets, France is mulling and pushing towards 100 fighter jets so that it can open a new manufacturing cooperation with India. This could reduce the cost of the subsequent acquisition of the fighter jets. Also, India could ramp up its military assistance to Afghanistan as US troops began drawing down. During a recent phone call between India and Afghanistan, India is believed to have assured Afghanistan of greater military assistance in times to come as the US begins the process to bring down its troops presence of 2,500 by February of 2021 from about 5,000 troops at present, source told to the Indian media at the print. The French offer to make the Panther helicopters in India also works well with the government, which has been looking to buy medium helicopters for the Indian Navy. The Airbus AS565 MBA is an all-weather multi-role medium helicopter designed for operation from ship decks, offshore locations and land-based sites. According to the senior officials, India has decided to consider the French offer of 6 Airbus 330 multi-role transport tankers on lease, while making it clear that French defense technology shared with the Indian military should not be given to its adversaries. To this, the French have informed India that their relationship, particularly in the defense sectors, has reached a new low with Pakistan. On the other hand, India has also played a key role in the restoration of the peace and stability in Afghanistan, having invested $2 billion in aid and reconstruction activities in the country. Since 2016, India has quietly been scaling up its military assistance to Afghanistan. It has already supplied 4 attack helicopters, and there are talks for more such assistance as the US troops completely exit the coming months, according to various sources. It is also understood that France will no longer either supply or upgrade French weapon platform or ammunition with Pakistan. This includes the repair of the Mirage 3 fighters as well as the Augusta submarines. The same rule will be applied to Turkey too. While India and France discuss China and its role in the Indo-Pacific and the Indian Ocean, France has invited the Indian Navy to participate in the European Maritime Awareness in the Strait of Hormuz, as well as use the facility as a French base in Djibouti on Horn of Africa. On China, the two sides have decided to build maritime capability to ensure that the international maritime law is followed in both Indo-Pacific and the Indian Ocean through the joint surveillance and sharing of intelligence. France has also offered India to join the trilateral naval exercises with United Arab Emirates, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Australia. France has also offered help in the development of the engine for the Twin Engine LCA or the AMCA with the Defense Research and Development Organization of India, as well as making Rafale fighter jets M88 under the Make in India initiative. So what do you think of India is helping militarily to Afghanistan to keep check on all of its adversaries, as well as India is buying more than 100 Rafale jets and helicopters, and France is bringing its manufacturing hub to India?
India is now changing its strategy against China, and both are increasing their troops and sending towards the India-China borders. Indian government said it had established and chased away Chinese army near the Pangong northern bank heights near the Finger area. This comes at the time that China and India are still talking about vacating the Pangong Tso area and going back to the old position where China stayed inside its border. According to the news published by the US News, already Chinese army moved its troops to the Finger areas. The new tension turned as a face-off and the standoff have to be known to Mr. Xi Jinping, the president of China, because without his conscience, nothing goes through the military level in the PLA. As soon as they saw a large number of Chinese troops moving towards the area, Indian troops late Saturday night and early Sunday morning occupied many of the peaks in the area in the preemptive move. India already accusing China of preemptive move on Saturday night by the China. China accuses India of crossing into Chinese border and establishing a post in the Pangong Tso Finger area. In a major build-up, the Chinese army has deployed more Chinese tanks and infantry forces in the South Pangong region of eastern Ladakh. India, on the other hand, already deployed its heavy tankers T-90 and upgraded T-72M tanks. As already India has established and captured new heights near the Pangong Tso, China is trying to find any other way to infiltrate into India. According to the Chinese mouthpiece, the Global Times, China will retaliate for its move on capturing major heights. Both the Indian Air Force and the Chinese Air Force are continuously patrolling along the India-China border with radar planes and fighter jets. China has now ramped up its military assets near the India-Nepal-China borders with land-to-air missile systems. As the Chinese Air Force bases are pretty much far and low altitude, in this India has the upper hand with its high-altitude Air Force bases, which all are in the high alert all through the North India. India's Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, on Thursday said, Pakistan could try to take advantage of any threat developing along India's northern borders, but warned that the Pakistani army would suffer heavy losses if it attempted any misadventure. While China is blaming India for the aggressive troop movement on 30th August, China is stepping up its game by increasing its land-to-air missile bases near India. So what do you think of India and China moving and ramping up its air forces and land force near the India-China border? Will this anytime soon get to a battle-like situations?